To do when it's 30 below zero is fight with your garage door. DeYoung Door Service recommends checking over your door now, before the bitter cold, inspecting the hinges, rollers, cables, and gears to ensure everything's working properly. If you're not sure what to look for, that's okay. Just call the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service.
Hi, this is Kirk DeYoung. It's not good enough to know what you do. You need to specialize in it. We specialize in sales, installation, and service of garage doors. We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
At Menninga Pest Control, their slogan is that Sean and his team want to kill your bugs. Now Sean wants you to join his team and kill other people's bugs. Menninga Pest Control has an immediate opening for a technician. Whether you're looking for full-time or part-time or even just seasonal, Sean is looking for you. He'll even train you and make sure that you get the proper certification to kill those bugs. Interested? You know the number to call.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
'Tis the season for connection, and U.S. Cellular is celebrating by offering any phone free for everyone. Any brand, any storage, for new and current customers. Plus, our price protection guarantee means that your rates won't go up. That's locally grown connection. Limited time offer, terms apply. Visit us in-store or online for details on getting any phone free today.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Strawber Cellular, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent located at 826 Main Street in Pella.
Welcome back to the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. The Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Called Mike Baum, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella, and a tough pill for the Eagles to swallow here this evening as they fall 41-43 to their rival Oskaloosa Indians, and win right off the bat. Not wasting any time because I think that Coach Dyke is going to join us here in the post game. So let's just jump into tonight's final stats, and I'll let you take away with the numbers you have.
Well, I didn't get around to figuring Oski's shooting percentage, but it was certainly going to be probably better than Pella Christian's. Pella Christian shot 25% for the game and just did not hit their shots. You know, they ended up out rebounding Oskaloosa. I've got them for 42-36, which should be, when you consider how dominant Foster can be inside there, I think that's a pretty good stat. But unfortunately, that wasn't enough because of the poor shooting. Turnover-wise, same thing. Oski turned the ball over 16 to Pella Christian's 9. So another good indicator for Pella Christian. They took care of the ball pretty well, but they just did not hit enough good shots, settling for way too many long shots from the outside. They've got to figure out ways to make a fake out there, make the girl come, and then get around them and get a little closer shot to the basket, because they were pretty successful from that free throw line area if they would have just got it in there a little bit more often. So, yeah, pretty nicely done there. You know, Jocelyn Terpstra by far led the rebounds for Pella Christian. She ends up with, I've got her for 13 rebounds. So she's going to end up with a double-double, but it's just going to be a little bit too late.
Yeah, the numbers I've got here, this one's probably the most concerning stat that I see here for the Eagles. 0 free throw attempts in the entire game.
Yeah.
Not a single free throw attempted.
Not driving at the basket enough there to make Foster move, and you know, she does a nice job of standing straight up and not making the move. So you got to give her credit for that. But if she's going to do that, then you got to make her pay by being able to lay the ball off the glass or make a secondary move around her to make her move and get that foul.
Yeah, absolutely. The scoring leaders for Pella Christian, Jocelyn Terpstra leads the way with 11 points. 3 players with 6 points. That's Faith Kakmarinsky, Carly Anderson, and Chloe Heisman. Oh, Maggie Heinen had 6 too. I didn't see the sheets.
I got Chloe for 7. She got two twos and a 3.
I must have missed a 3 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
That could very well be. I might have marked it down for 3. So Chloe was 7.
Cars Ficker ended up with 6 points as well. And again, she made some really nice shots from about that 15-foot range. What got her in trouble is she shot shots from the three-point line that was probably out of her range.
Yeah, and then 2 points for Anna Evelyn. For Oskaloosa, it's 18 points for Presley Blommer, 17 for Deja Foster. They held her to just 2 in the second half. Yeah. That's a pretty impressive mark. 6 for Lydia Van Veldhuizen, 2 for Hannah Nelson. And that's tonight's final stats, presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad, Lancer, and Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency providing complete courtesy service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. Tonight's Drive to the Basket, presented by Pingle's Home Store. I'm going to go with that Anna Evelyn one, where she made that nice move on Foster to get to the basket. I'm going to call that tonight's Drive to the Basket, presented by Pingle's Home Store.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move. Unfortunately, she didn't finish the shot. That's again what she probably needs to work on in practice, is make that good move and then by all means finish that shot with a layup.
Yep, that's nice. Drive to the basket presented by Pingle's Home Store. Drive on over to Pingle's Home Store on the northwest corner of the square in Pella and find out how you can score with a variety of furniture, flooring, and more. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Hormel Foods Radio Key Play and Player of the Game. And simply, since we're doing this for the Eagles, I'm going to say the play is the Jocelyn Terpstra three that put them up at the end of the third quarter there. I thought that was a huge three-point bucket for the Eagles. And player of the game, I think you got to go to Terpstra as well. 11 points, 13 rebounds. Great night for Jocelyn Terpstra. She has tonight's Hormel Foods Radio Key Play and Player of the Game. Looking for a key to your new career, visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. Quickly, we're going to take a look at the road ahead presented by Pella Motors, and the road doesn't get any easier for the Eagles. They return Monday against a motivated PCM squad. That'll be here at Pella Christian, and that can be heard live on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. That's a doubleheader that begins at 6 p.m. Then they're at Van Meter on Thursday. We will not have a broadcast of that one. Tip-off will be at 7:15. And then Friday, they will host Norwalk. That can be heard live on 92.1 KRLS as well. That'll be a doubleheader with myself on the call for that one as well. That'll have pregame at 5:45. That's a look at the road ahead presented by Pella Motors. You'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. Some Striver Cellular Instant Radio updates coming in here. Earlham defeats Pleasantville 45-34 in girls basketball. Indianola defeats Newton 55-26. Pella leads Norwalk 39-24 at the end of the third quarter. We're going to come back. We'll potentially have more of the Captain's Night of Pella Radio postgame show right after this on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Dr. Tim Yoder, the Tri-County Veterinary Clinic veterinarian. If you're heading out of town for the holidays and your pet can't go along, have him boarded with us. He'll receive exercise 3 times a day, he'll be fed based on a schedule you set up, and he'll be given a nice bath the day before you take him home. To schedule a reservation, call Tri-County Veterinary Clinic at 628-4040, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They do take care of pets because they love them.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
Winter's coming, and with it comes heavy snow, ice, and bad roads. Upgrade your winter driving experience with a new set of Firestone Weather Grip tires and step up your savings before winter hits with a trip to Raceway Tire and Exhaust. From Firestone Weather Grip tires to brakes, AC, wiper blades, and more. Take on any forecast this winter with new Firestone Weather Grip tires. Stop into Raceway Tire and Exhaust today.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
Jerry and Lucy Ellis of Pella were building a new home, and Mike Blom with Cabinet Design and Wood Harbor Cabinetry made everything a breeze.
It was such an easy process. We had cabinets in the kitchen, 3 bathrooms, a utility room, and we could pick all that out in 1 hour and a half because he had exactly what you needed to make your house look beautiful.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
If you're looking for the best burger around, look no further than Wood Iron Grill. Home of Iowa's Best Burger 2019, Wood Iron Grill serves delectably crafted cuisines and beverages with intentional service. Try their famous Iowa's Best Burger, their mouth-watering tenderloin, a chef's feature, or their unique spin on your comfort food favorites. At the Wood Iron Grill, they are deeply gratified by the opportunity to forge a legacy of inspiration, connection, and acceptance for all who enter. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time.
Maybe you've always prepared your own taxes and plan to do so again in the future. But in this past year, you had some changes in your life. You got married, you had a baby, you bought a house, you changed jobs, you sent your first kid off to college. Don't let changes in your life overwhelm you this tax season. Let the professionals at Van Manen, Seedstrom, Meyer, and Nickel help you with your tax preparation this year. Give them a call at 628-3737.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
Welcome back here on the KRLS2 stream, and unfortunately we're gonna have to switch. We're gonna Kathy and Molly back in the studio just a minute here to switch things over. Hopefully we're good to go there. Coach Jordan Degg told me beforehand that he was going to try to join us here in between games. He had something going on tonight, but it looks like he is not going to be able to make it before we get started here. So we're rolling past the Cabinet Design Appella radio post-game show. At Cabinet Design Appella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectation. Call Mike Baum, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design Appella. So we're going to roll into pregame here of the men's game. But before we do that, we're going to step away. We're going to take another short break, and we'll be right back after this on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel.
At Pella Motors, we won't be beat on price, period. So if you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, and saving big money makes you happy, Pella Motors will not be beat on price, period.
Hormel Foods in Knoxville is hiring. Get paid positions up to $26.05 an hour. All 9 positions will receive a shift differential. Employees will be offered a referral program up to $1,500, weekly pay up to $1,000 weekly, a free 2-year college education for children of employees, compressive benefits, medical, dental, and prescription coverage, paid vacation and holidays, and 401k match, pension, and profit sharing. Apply today here at HormelJobsKnoxville.com.
Welcome back as we are now in to the pregame show of our Pella Christian Eagles boys basketball game as they get ready to take on Oskaloosa here this evening. Our Hormel Foods radio keys to the game. Win right off the bat. The Eagles definitely, this one, they got, I think Aiden Stoll said it best when I interviewed him earlier this week after the loss to Eddyville-Blakesburg. They got to be better with the physicality. They got to be able to match physicality better. They got to be able to rebound better at the rim, be more physical defensively. They got to find ways to just deal with the physical nature of other teams.
Well, absolutely. And they're not going to see quite as much physicality in this Oskaloosa team as they saw against Eddyville. So that will be something that they can maybe look forward to, but they did not finish plays in that game because of that physicality. They would get bumped a little on their hip as they were going up, and they literally short-armed the ball and didn't get it over the rim. That can't happen. You got to be able to take a little bit of that contact and still put that ball into that square and lay it into that rim and let it fall through the net and get the baskets, because that's the name of the game, is to put points on the board. And I think they can do that. This team, is going to match up with them better. They got a couple of decent height guys. They got some good ball handlers. But we're told they've got a really good freshman player that can light it up. So we'll see if Pella Christian can take advantage of that. I think they've got a little better guard play as a whole, and I think they got a little bit more height in there. So let's hopefully that they can put it all together and not let that physicality issue be a factor tonight, and put the ball in the hole when they get those bunnies, because they missed way too many of them against Eddyville-Blakesburg.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at our game time temperature presented by Van Hampton Plumbing and Heating, and let's see how that wind advisory is affecting things out here. It was 53 when we started the girls game a little over an hour and a half ago, almost 2 hours now, as we wait for our weather app to figure things out here. 44 degrees now, feels like 36, yeah. So it's definitely getting chillier. Want to remind you that wind advisory in effect now until 3 a.m. Northeast winds 25 to 35 miles an hour, gusts of 50 to 55 miles an hour expected. So if you're traveling, especially in a high-profile vehicle, make sure you're paying attention to that. and staying safe. That's our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. While it's only 44 degrees outside, it's nice and comfortable here inside the Pella Christian High School gym. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
There you
it's
go.
so good you had to play it twice, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for you to do your impression of Kevin.
I don't have to do that anymore because I've got the nice new equipment that'll do it for me. But our colors of the game presented by DeBlumenhoff Pella Christian in the home white uniforms with their maroon numbers and yellow trim, or gold trim, excuse me. Oskaloosa Road maroon, dark maroon uniforms with white numbers. That's our colors of the game presented by DeBlumenhoff. Starting lineups presented by Minninga Pest Control will be when we come back here on the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel and the KRLS2 stream.
Here at US Cellular, we are committed to making wireless and internet accessible to every family in every town we serve, especially in and around Pella. New prepaid plans with hotspot starting as low as $25 a month, and unlimited home internet plans now starting as low as $50 a month. Plus, you could qualify for a $30 monthly savings through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Come to Strawber Cellular for qualification and details. Strawber Cellular is your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
At Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, we understand the need for a truck. Whether you're using it to get your kids' furniture from their dorm, towing a recreational vehicle, or in the field on the job, we've got you covered. Our store consistently has between 50 and 100 used trucks to choose from. No matter what cab or configuration you're looking for, you're likely to find something on our lot. Check us out at ulrichford.com or swing out to Marion County's Used Truck Center and look at some options with one of our certified sales consultants. We're Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935.
Welcome back to pregame coverage one final time here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. Starting lineup presented by Minninga Pest Control. First for the Oskaloosa Indians, number 22, Aiden Scholes. Number 2, Wayne Bolabaugh. Number 4, Max Roach. Number 32, Gus Bennell. And number 20, Jacob Steck. For your Pella Christian Eagles here, starting off, junior guard, number 3, Tyson DeVries. Another guard, a senior, number 15, Aiden Stoltz. A guard, junior, number 23, Dane Geetings. Another guard, number 25, senior, Lincoln Vandermolen. And the forward for this evening's contest for the Eagles, number 31, junior, Josiah Voss. That's tonight's starting lineups presented by Minninga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Minninga Pest Control.
Here we go, and we are getting ready for tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply for the nightcap of our doubleheader here. The Pella Christian Eagles versus the Oskaloosa Indians. Josiah Voss jumping off with Gus Pennell at center court. As the Eagles look to respond from that tough loss to Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont Tuesday night. Oskaloosa also looking to bounce back from a tough loss against Fairfield Tuesday night. Who will get win number 1 on the season? We find out now as tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply is controlled by Dane Geetings and the Eagles, but it's turned over immediately. As Oskaloosa comes the other way with it is Scholes to Roach, working against Tyson DeVries. He'll get a screen from Bennell. Roach comes off the screen, kicks to Bennell, gets Voss in the air to the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Jacob Steck. Is off the mark, rebounded by Vandermolen and kicked to Stoltz. Fast pace to start the game. DeVries corner to Geetings. Geetings drives, kicks to Vandermolen cross court. Thought about the three and takes the foul from Wayne Bolabaugh, who got caught in the air there.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, too. Of course, Coach Board likes to play a fast style of game, but you got to stay under control. Against Eddyville, they didn't always stay under control. So far in this game, they tried to play quick without getting out of control, and they draw the foul.
Yeah, if you're watching the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel, you're seeing that foul right now. As no foul there, as they're gonna, now they get the foul on Waylon Bolabaugh. That's his second in as many seconds. He fouled, everyone thought he fouled on the actual inbound. but then gets called for the charge on the other end. That's already his second foul in the opening minute of the game.
And he's a key part of their offense. They cannot afford to lose him.
Yeah, and he stays in the game now. Stoltz to DeVries, who looks to drive, splits the double team. Tyson DeVries gets the Eagles on the board to start the scoring, and let's go ahead right off the bat and call that tonight's drive to the basket, presented by Pingle's Home Store. While we've got a chance, DeVries with the pretty finish. Roach has it tied up by Tyson DeVries, who's got the crowd fired up. Tonight's drive to the basket's been presented by Pingle's Home Store. Drive on over to Pingle's Home Store on the northwest corner of the square in Pella to find out how you can score with a variety of furniture, flooring, and more. Inbound pass immediately to Bunnell, stuck in the corner, finds Roach, back out to Bolabaugh. Scholes with it on the kicks to Bunnell, three-pointer short, rebounded by Bunnell, and off the mark again. Stoltz with it, pushes ahead to DeVries. Back to Stoltz, to Giedings, corner, Vandermolen. Dribbles it back out. Kicks to Stoltz on the far wing from us. Close wing to the camera if you're watching on the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. DeVries on the wing now. Cross court to Vandermolen, thought about the deep three. He'll drive, kicks back to Stoltz, cross court to DeVries. Three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound by Scholes. Cross court, it's Roach stepping into a three. And Roach will knock down the three, and Oskaloosa takes a 3-2 lead. 2 minutes into the game, 6 minutes to play. As DeVries will get by him. Cross court to Giedings, corner. Aiden Stoltz, three. And Aiden Stoltz buries the triple from the corner.
If you can leave Aiden just stand there with not having to move and catch and shoot, he's deadly.
And the corner three by Scholes is off the mark, rebounded by Josiah Voss. Stoltz drives and contact, and Coach Bohr is beside himself. He didn't get a call as Roach travels with the basketball. Yeah, Coach Bohr cannot. He does not like the explanation he is getting right now on that call. As we're going to get some pressure here by Oskaloosa. Vandermolen up ahead to Benny Schurz now into the game. He'll fire from deep, rebound to DeVries, working against Bunnell, and DeVries with the tough finish. Pella Christian up 7-3. Tyson DeVries responded to that physicality that was needed with a couple of very strong plays here to start this game.
Yeah, bounced off the defender off the rebound and was able to put the ball off the glass and in.
Yeah, ball looking to drive and kicks back out to Roach, working against Stoltz now. Off the screen, Josiah Voss. Roach, tough finish off the mark. Rebound goes to Roach, and Benny Schurz is going to pick up the foul.
Again, they missed a tough shot there. Pella Christian's got to be boxing somebody out and get that rebound.
Yeah, it looks like Voss and Schurz miscommunicated there as Nathan Kelderman comes into the game for Scholes. Looked like Voss and Schurz tipped it away from each other and right to Roach, who then was fouled by Schurz. Inbound pass to Bolabaugh is all over the place, everybody. Bunnell finally gets it out to Bolabaugh. We're going to settle this thing down a little bit.
Well, nobody can get a hold of it. Yeah, nobody can get a hold of it.
Bolabaugh drives, almost had it taken away, finds Kelderman on the wing, three-pointer off the mark, and Josiah Voss pulls down the rebound. Vandermolen will fire the three. It's off the mark. Benny Schurz, strong rebound, and Benny Schurz for two. And timeout called by Oskaloosa. Pella Christian responding 9-3 here. Gonna get a 30-second timeout here by Oskaloosa. And let's go ahead and use this as an opportunity in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The Eagles starting off the game much more physically impressive than they did on Tuesday night here, and it is showing in the early going.
Yeah, they're not quite as scared of the contact, it seems like. In fact, they kind of act like they're dishing it out a little bit, similar to what Eddyville did to them. Just kind of be really quick, really offensive-minded, and doing a nice job of pretty much staying under control and really on the defensive end, really disrupting the passing lanes, making Oskaloosa really scramble to get a hold of the basketball.
Yeah, that was In Case You Missed It, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
And it's Bolobah with it for Oskaloosa to Roach now as the Eagles will press, and it's tipped by Schurz, and DeVries for two. The Eagles up 11-3 out of the timeout.
And Breams and Franch are in the game now for Pella Christian as well.
Yeah, Bolobah breaks the pressure this time for Pella Christian. Roach kicks to Bunnell, working against Schurz. Bunnell will give it to Bolobah, working against DeVries to Kelderman. Eagles will switch it. A lot of pressure for the Eagles as Stoltz now guarding Roach. Bunnell going to come give a screen. Benny Schurz there working against it. Three-point shot is well off the mark by number 20, Stack. But the rebound goes to Oskaloosa. Three-pointer by Bolobah is off the mark. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Aiden Stoltz.
Yep. Got to get inside position without getting called for the foul there, and he got called for an undercut or too much body.
Yeah, Stoltz comes out of the contest now for Giedings, who's back in. And into the game now is Maddox Ashman. He comes in for Stack. Max Roach will be the inbounder. Throws it to the corner to Ashman, who just came into the game. And a step back by Kelderman's off the mark. Oskaloosa is ice cold from the field right now. Fancher cross court to Giedings to Schurz, corner three. Off the mark, rebounded by Bolobah. Bolobah drives right at Schurz, off the mark. And Oskaloosa just cannot buy a bucket. DeVries to the basket. What a finish by Tyson DeVries. Beautiful finish. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by Randall Roofing. As Tyson DeVries with the beautiful finger roll puts the Eagles up 10 here in the early going.
Well, it just attacked the basket, tacks the left side and puts the defender completely out of the play. Does a little back reverse layup on that side.
Yeah, Bolobah has it on the wing now for Oskaloosa. Now it's back to Bolobah, looking for Bunnell. Gets the roll. The Eagles will tie it up, though, and they'll take over as Oskaloosa cannot get anything going offensively. Just 1 of 10 to start the game here are the Indians.
Yeah, actually, I got him 1 of 11, so that's not good shooting.
No, not at all. And Bolobah is going to take a seat here, which is surprising that he's just now coming out of the game with 2 fouls that he picked up in the first minute of the game for Aiden Scholes. DeVries drives baseline. Dane Giedings for 2. The Eagles up 12.
Boy,
they are rolling.
Nobody picked him up. Tyson drew all the crowd, and he was falling out of bounds and just threw it right to Dane for the left-handed layup.
Yeah, this is an impressive start for the Eagles. Gus Bunnell on the wing, looking for number 24, Kelderman, who drives and kicks. Ashman kicks to Scholes, who has it tipped away by Schurz. And a little bit of just slowing it down now for Roach.
Well, they're going to have to shoot something soon. There he traveled.
They called a push. Ooh.
Bailed him out there because
Isaiah
shot clock
Breams
was down to 5.
Yeah, Isaiah Breams picks up the foul. Aiden Stoltz and Caden Croyd come into the game for Benny Schurz and Tyson DeVries. The Eagles leading 15-3, and we've got a moment. Let's do some Stryver Cellular Instant Radio updates here. Pella defeats Norwalk 53-31. Out top, Scholes finds, I believe that's Ashman, back out to Scholes. 23 on the shot clock, back to Kelderman on the wing. The Eagles defense looking much better here this evening. Roach with it. Dribbles it out, he's looking to get something. He'll pull up from deep and buries the triple. Roach, the only Indian to score thus far tonight.
And both of them from long range.
Dane Giedings inside to Isaiah Breams. He was trying to find Caden Croyd. But trying to use the height advantage, he threw it into the back of the backboard. Just my calculation, the second turnover for the Eagles tonight.
I got him for 3. Dane's got 1. Isaiah's
That's
got
possible.
1.
I don't always catch all those.
It goes so fast. You look down, you miss something. So
Scholes with it on the wing. Back up top now. Kicks to Kelderman. Back to Roach. Roach is going to bring it up top. And kick to the corner for Gus Bunnell. Eagles in a little bit of zone. Kelderman with it. Back out top to Roach. And they're going to get Geetings for a hand check. There.
Eagle foul number 23, Geetings. His first team's fourth.
So it'll be Kelderman inbounding here. Driving is Scholes. He's bodied up, and right before it goes to half court, it's going to be tipped by Geetings, who runs it down with Bunnell. The ball is still loose. Now the Indians pick it up, and Scholes has it tipped by Geetings, who will take a step in, fire 3 at the buzzer, unable to connect. What a sequence there. 15-6, our score after 1 quarter. We step away. We'll be back here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel right after this.
This is Megan at Pingle's Home Store in Pella. We have a variety of products at a variety of prices for a variety of people. Come visit us today and see what we can do for you. Whether it's flooring, a new mattress, or freshening up your room with new furniture and decor, we promise we have the services you need, including our interior designer on staff. Real people, real service, real dependability at Pingle's Home Store. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram or stop in. We're located off the square at 911 Broadway in historic downtown Pella.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Welcome back here on the KRLS2 stream, the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. Pella Christian leads 15-6 as we begin the second quarter here. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. So we get ready to, as we've wrapped up all the girls' games, Max Roach with another 3. That one off the mark, and Isaac Kakmarinsky into the game, grabs the rebound. And it'll be Lincoln Vandermolen bringing it up here for the Eagles, kicking to Dane Geetings, who fires back to Stoltz. Lincoln Vandermolen kicking cross court to Stoltz. To Vandermolen. To Geetings now, back to Stoltz. Goes inside for Josiah Voss, back out to Stoltz. Eagles swinging it around. Vandermolen will kick to Geetings. They find Kakmarinsky, short corner, off the mark, rebounded by Bunnell. Going the other way, Kelderman loses it out of bounds and saves it out of bounds.
It's good to see Isaac in the game. He didn't play at all in that first game. I don't know quite why. Got some nice size in there, good rebounder, and generally got pretty good hands on the shots as well. So didn't play at all last year, of course, because of his surgery, but let's see if he can get something going here on the offensive end.
Yeah, Tyson DeVries into the game for Dane Geetings. We're listening to Pella Christian Basketball on the KRLS2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Vandermolen out top, gets it to DeVries on the wing. Cutting Stoltz high off the glass. It's off the mark, and foul there. Bunnell is fouled. I think that's going to go against Stoltz as well. Nope, they called it on Kakmarinsky.
Well, that was nice to see him hit Aiden there in that free throw line area against that zone. They had a couple. Josiah was open there a couple times before that, and they didn't get him the ball. Just like in the girls' game, that shot's going to be open in that zone.
Yep, and Oskaloosa breaks the press of the Eagles. Roach kicks it back out. They're going to find Bolbaugh on the wing. He's going to look to drive, kicks back out to Scholes, who loses the ball out of bounds. So an unforced error there by Oskaloosa.
7 turnovers for Oskaloosa so far in the game, and I'm sure the coach can't be very happy about that.
No, and out of the game comes Maddox Ashman. Back into the game is, lost the number there, Jacob Steck, there it is. Vandermolen to Stoltz, who was looking to go off of a screen from Josiah Voss. They find Josiah Voss, and they call Kek-Marinsky for a push. He was trying to shield on the backside there.
Well, that's too bad because they ran a nice play. They had an easy layup.
Yeah, as I say, part of it was Kek-Marinsky on the backside. He was doing a good job of holding up the defender, but did a little too much. As Bolabaugh kicks cross court to Roach, as Oskaloosa defeats the pressure again. Outside, Gus Bunnell will shoot the jump shot, and Gus Bunnell knocks down the three, and that has been what Oskaloosa's living and dying by tonight. All 3 shots they've made have come from behind the arc.
Yeah, and Pella Christians went about 4 minutes now without scoring, though. That they got to get something in.
DeVries finds Kek-Marinsky to Voss, back to Stoltz as they break the pressure. Vandermolen with it. Kicks to Stoltz now on the wing. They go inside to DeVries, who passes it off of the foot of Scholes out of bounds.
Right idea, but well, that pass was so low, I don't know if Isaac could have came up with it if they did get it to him.
Yeah, Benny Schurz will come into the game for Kek-Marinsky now. Stoltz goes to Schurz inside. Strong finish, Benny Schurz. 17-9, Eagles lead, 5:25 to play in quarter number 2.
In a crowd, I don't know how he got him the ball.
Yeah, I don't either. Roach with it across the timeline for Oskaloosa here with 5:15 to play in the second quarter. Oskaloosa trying to set up some offense here. Looking for Bolabaugh, looks like. Now they go to Scholes. Inside, Bunnell working against Voss, driving baseline, and his shot is turned away. Good defense there by the Eagles as DeVries quickly up the other way with it for Pella Christian. Eagles swinging. Stoltz thought about the triple. Gets it back to DeVries. Goes to Voss at the free throw line, off the mark. Benny Schurz with almost pulled down a strong rebound, but unable to keep control of it.
Well, that's the shot. That's the spot, and Josiah got there and was open, and they got him the ball quickly, but he just missed it.
Yeah, Roach off of the screen from Bunnell, working against Voss, had the pass tipped by Schurz. Looks like Isaiah Bream's gonna check back in as Jacob Steck drives to the basket and misses the runner. Eagles ahead with it. Vandermolen working through traffic to inside to Josiah Voss with a nice finish. Eagles back up 10.
Well, the pass was even nicer. Again, how they got it to him is beyond me. Going to get Lincoln on a foul here, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, I would agree that Vandermolen wasn't set on that one, but Bolabaugh was kind of out of control. I don't know what. I mean, I think he's got to have a little more control than that. But Dane Geetings and Isaiah Breams into the game. Stoltz and Voss. Bolabaugh's going to the line to shoot. 7th team foul, so it's 1-on-1 here for Bolabaugh.
Well, you know, he picked up those 2 fouls early in the first quarter, and Oski hasn't picked up a foul since.
Yeah, he knocks down the first free throw there. Have a Strawbridge Cellular Instant Radio update as Bolabaugh knocks down the second one. Pleasantville trails Earlham at the end of the first quarter, 10-4. Lincoln Vandermolen with it for the Eagles, kicking to DeVries, back to Geetings, back to Vandermolen, inside to Breams, cross court, DeVries, three-pointer on the way, it's off the mark. Rebound tipped out by the Indians, run down by Geetings though. Back to DeVries to Vandermolen, who fires the three, and Lincoln Vandermolen hits the triple. Well, Eagles up 11.
He took several in the game against Eddyville, couldn't get anything to go. It's nice to see him to get one to go there.
Bolabaugh has it at the top of the key, working against Breams and Geetings off of the screen. Scholes working against Vandermolen, drives. Crazy shot off the mark. Bunnell with the rebound. And one there by Jacob Steck as Geetings left his feet.
I thought they were going to call that a charge, but they said no. Count the basket.
Yeah, as I say, looking at the replay here, Geetings jumps in and kind of jumps forward. As we're going to get substitutions, Scholes and Bunnell come out of the game for the Indians. Carter Blanco and Maddox Ashman coming in. Free throw off the mark there for Steck as the Eagles bring it up the court and turn it over. And the Indians turn it right back over. And Roach takes it away from Geetings and another turnover. So like 3 consecutive turnovers there.
Well, they had a 2-on-2 there, but they just didn't have good spacing at all, and Dane dribbled right into the defender.
Yeah, Blanco with it, kicks back to Roach. Finds Bolabaugh, who will step into the elbow and miss a shot, and Vandermolen will rebound it. Indians still shoot nice cold from the field. Benny Schurz with it in the short corner to DeVries. Vandermolen three-pointer, and Vandermolen with the and one on the three. Another Randall Roofing raise the roof moment of the game is Lincoln Vandermolen buries the triple and one as you're seeing it replayed on the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. Vandermolen going to the line to shoot one as the Eagles pull ahead by 12, their largest lead of the night. But he's off the mark on the free throw, but Breams runs it down and Blanco hit it out of bounds. Oh no, they said that it went off of Breams. Oh no, he just corrected it.
Yeah.
Okay, Bunnell comes into the game for Blanco. So Vandermolen misses the free throw, but it almost could work out better for the Eagles here
because a 6-point possession here.
Yeah, this would be huge. Geetings will be the inbounder. He'll get it to DeVries, who will bring it back up top. Roach is going to try to apply some pressure here as the Eagles are going to swing the ball around. Geetings to Vandermolen at the top of the key. They'll find Geetings, who will go inside to Breams. Nice pass to Benny Schurz, who's going to go to the line. What a beautiful find there by Isaiah Breams to Benny Schurz.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Good route by Benny. Just couldn't get the reverse layup to go without getting the foul.
Yeah, foul goes on Jacob Steck. Missing a foul on somebody, but Schurz unable to convert on the first free throw.
For them?
Yeah,
they
missing
got 2, and then they got 1 on 4 and 1 on 20.
4 is the one I'm missing, so that works out. So Schurz missed the first free throw there, 25-13 our score, as Aiden Stoltz came back into the game for Tyson DeVries. Schurz's second free throw is off the mark and rebounded by Roach. So rough possession there, free throw shooting wise for the Eagles. Wow, and that's the ultimate break there for Oskaloosa. Ball in and out of the rim.
Well, he had a layup and he missed it.
Yeah, cross-court pass to Stoltz to Vandermolen, who thought about the three, goes inside to Breams. Nice feed inside. Schurz unable to convert on the first attempt. Got his own miss. Missed again. Rebound by Breams, off the mark. Rebound by Breams. It's off the Indians. Man, a couple of buddies there that the Eagles just couldn't convert on, and that was one of the things that they struggled with the other night. Not as prevalent here tonight, but you would still like to see them finish those.
Yeah, you get that many possessions, you'd like something to happen good.
Yeah, Vandermolen misses the three, rebounded by Schurz. Vandermolen tries again. That one no good. Geetings tries to save it, unable to. Man, a lot of tries there for the Eagles. 5 shots on that possession, just none of them able to go.
Yeah.
Fancher comes into the game for Vandermolen, and out of the game comes 20 Steck for Bolabaugh, and Scholes comes back in for Ashman. Do have some. Let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here while we've got a chance. Pella Christian leading 15-6 over Oskaloosa. Indianola leads Newton 25-17. Those are the boys' scores right now as Scholes has the ball at the top of the key. Bunnell on the wing. Knoxville girls defeat Cardinal 70-33. Indianola defeats Newton in the girls game 55-26. Pella girls defeat Norwalk 53-31. Earlham defeats the Pleasantville girls 45-34 as the Eagles get a block and Aiden Stoltz brings it the other way. Didn't see who.
Dane got the rebound.
No, I was trying who took the shot.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
As Stoltz tries to drive and Bolaba tipped it away and he's got it in the open court and he gets the 2 to go. 25-15, 35 seconds as Aiden Stoltz quickly up the other way to Dane Geetings, who's going to pull it out, and the Eagles going to hold for one shot. Play a little keep away here if they can.
The shot clock's still on, but it should be off because the actual time is below the shot clock.
That it is. So Stoltz is going to set up the offensive play here for the Eagles with 13 seconds. Fancher kicks to Geetings. Geetings attacks a little bit. Kicks to Stoltz. Back to Geetings, three-pointer, short, rebounded by Bolaba. And that'll be how the quarter ends. 25-15 our score at halftime. We step away, we'll be right back, and we will be talking to head coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team right after this on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. We're going to take 1 second here because we had a technical difficulty on our end. As Coach Dyke makes his way up here, we may just stay right here as we go into halftime, depending on how quickly this gets situates itself out here. Looks like we're just going to have him jump right on if he's cool with that. So give him a second to get situated out though, but here we go. With our continuing coverage of Iowa High School girls basketball, we're talking now to head coach of the Pella Christian Eagles, Coach Jordan Dyke. And Coach, right off the bat, that was a phenomenal game that your girls played. And I know when we talked after the Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont loss on Tuesday, one of the things that you said it was going to take a complete game. 4 full quarters of action to come away with a win here tonight. And you got 4 full quarters. What can you say about the effort of your girls here against Oskaloosa?
Well, I thought we battled like crazy for 4 quarters. You know, it stinks. It's one of those nights you look back and say, well, what about that shot? What about that shot? Or what about that play? But they can do the same thing, you know. We just came up 1 short. It hurts, it burns, but, you know, I still think we're getting better, but it just hurts tonight.
Yeah, and it's always tough when you come out on the wrong side of a game like tonight, but, you know, seeing the fight of your girls, knowing that they were in it till the end, you know, as a coach, I'm sure that's encouraging to see the desire of your team, knowing that, you know, there was a couple of points in that game where it could have been really easy to really let up and see the tide kind of change, and your girls stuck with it the entire night. And, you know, as a coach, how encouraging is that to see your girls' desire to want to win a game like this when the going could have gotten really tough?
You know, to bounce off of what you're saying, in our other 2 games this year, we come out in the third kind of flat. And I thought we came out of the third ready to go, ready to fight and compete. You know, we got a 3-4 point lead there in the third. That was awesome. So I think, yeah, playing as hard as we did in the second half, that's part of the building process. That was awesome.
Yeah, and another huge thing in the game was Deja Foster inside. The first half, she was a difficult mismatch for you guys inside just with her height and length. Your girls came out in the second half. She scored 2 points in the second half. What were some of those adjustments at halftime that you guys made to try to take her away? And what impressed you the most about what your squad did to take those adjustments at halftime, put them out there on the court, and execute the game plan the way you guys drew it up at halftime?
You know, we talked about we got to sell out. You know, we got to sell out. If you're 2 passes away on that backside, you got to sell out, go for the ball, get right up into her body, make it hard on her to catch it and come down and score. And if she kicks at someone else and beats us, so what? But we can't let her get to free points all the time. So I thought our girls did a great job of doing that second half, be able to play that ball, that pass. You know, she's so long that you can throw it way higher and we can practice. We can't practice what they can do, the way they can lob that pass to her because she's so tall. So our girls aren't used to really how that ball comes in there. I think we adjusted well and got used to it in the second half.
That's great to see. And getting to some of the players individually, Jocelyn Terpstra comes out here tonight. 11 points, 13 rebounds by our calculation. A great night for her, senior leader on the team who led the team in scoring last year. To see her have a night like she had tonight, what does that mean to you as a coach to have a player like that you can count on not only to score the basketball but do some of the little things as well?
It's really nice. Jocelyn loves playing soccer, and I know she loves basketball too, but her athleticism on the top is so nice. A lot of the things we do defensively, we put her on top because we know she can move, and if she gets beat off the bounce, she can run and catch up because she is very athletic. So yeah, I didn't know about the 13 rebounds. I think that's eye-opening to me, but that's part of being aggressive, and that's awesome. We've talked about rebounds. I got no idea. We'll figure out tomorrow who won the rebounds, but we talk about it all the time. I thought we got better as the game went on too with that. They struggled early, and we got a lot better later in the game.
Absolutely. Another player that I want to highlight because she came off the bench, and I felt like she played a lot of great minutes, was Maggie Heinen. She came in, a little bit smaller defender off the bench, going against Foster most of the time when she was in the game. She did a phenomenal job of not allowing Foster to do a lot in that second half. Really gave you guys kind of a spark in a way off the bench, even early on in the game when she was getting minutes in the first half. And knowing that it could be a little bit tougher sometimes to come off the bench, and I know we talked about this with Karis Ficker earlier in the week. Those two have come in and provided really big minutes off the bench, and it can be difficult to come off the bench and do that. Having two players that you could trust to go in there and give you that spark off the bench, I'm sure that's a huge benefit for you as a coach.
Oh, it is, and we talked about Foster. She's so long underneath the basket, but she doesn't come way out and guard you. So we thought, hey, Heinen can play out there on the wing. She has no problem playing down on the bottom either. So we can pull her out a little bit. That might help us alleviate a little of that pressure from their pressure that guards put on our guards. So we talked about that, in the preparation for this, and I thought she did a really nice job. Maggie Heinen is just calm. Like, we're all freaking out. I'm going nuts. She just catches that ball. She moves it around the way she should. She takes an open shot when she's open. I mean, that's awesome. To have someone like that coming off the bench is really good for our team.
Absolutely. Coach Dyke, thanks for the time. Much appreciated. Obviously, a tough result here tonight to walk away from, but looking forward to it. Things definitely looking up for the Eagles. You got PCM on Monday. Looking at them a little bit. I'm sure you haven't done a ton of film study on PCM, but, I'm sure a lot of the same things we talked about coming into the Oskaloosa game can be translated for Monday. What are a few of the quick keys you feel like your squad needs to do to walk away with a win on Monday?
Well, I think, look at tonight. I think we got shooters on our team, and I don't think we shot it that well late, and I think it's part of legs getting tired. We're trying to play an aggressive man style and then also play some trapping zone. Well, people are running around and flying all over the place. Your legs get tired, and the shots don't go in. So, you make some shots, you can win a game. You talk about making shots, win the rebound battle, and take care of the ball. You can be competitive and win a basketball game.
Absolutely, Coach Dyke. Thanks for joining us. So, look forward to talking to you Monday with the PCM game, and best of luck in getting that elusive first win. Unfortunately, it didn't come tonight, but we're looking forward to seeing that come on Monday. So, best of luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pella Christian Eagles, Jordan Dyke, here on the cabinet, or on the, if I can find my sheet here, the cabinet, the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. We'll be right back here on the KRLS 2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel.
We work with more than a dozen Pella restaurants to bring hot and fresh food right to you at your home or business for lunch and dinner. Unlike the competition, when we're open for orders, we have drivers staffed ready to deliver, which is how we operate a 95% on-time rate. And for a limited time, our delivery fee is only $3.99. So when life gets busy or you just don't want to cook, check out delivery.com and see all the great local Pella restaurants that are available for delivery today. That's delivery.com.
At Lely, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems provide optimal feed efficiency for a healthy and productive herd. And we have a line of innovative barn products that create an animal-friendly environment focused on the cow's well-being and comfort. Lely, a worldwide pioneer in dairy farm automation, with our North American headquarters right here in Pella, is proud to be a part of the community.
Why should you consider a career at Vermeer? Material handler Royce Clay likes that there are multiple shifts available and says that second shift fits him well.
Second shift is like kind of laid back, it's not a huge crowd, not a lot of noise, and immediately you can tell the difference from when first shift's leaving. And I've always been a nighttime person, so I just enjoy working second shift.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeer.com/careers.
Hi, this is Tim Tegertenhuis, owner of Culver's Restaurant here in Pella. If you got someone on your holiday shopping list that loves Culver's, I've got a great deal for you. Stop in and pick up a $40 Culver's gift card, and I'll give you a Culver's value basket for free. As the name implies, the gift card makes a great gift, and you can keep the value basket for yourself or give that away too. It's up to you. Buy a $40 gift card and get a free value basket this holiday season at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Welcome back to the Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show at Central Tire and Auto. They've got tires, front-end work, no appointment oil changes, full mechanical work on your vehicle. So stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. All right, we're going to fly through some things here because we have that technical difficulty. Second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service for the Eagles. I don't even think there's really adjustment. Just keep up that pressure, and I think they'll be good to go.
I think offensively defensively they're doing pretty great job disrupting Oskaloosa. I was just figuring their percentage. They're only going to shoot like 20-some%, and they had 8 turnovers. So that I think they're doing what they want defensively. I think they kind of went away from attacking the basket. We saw that Tyson was able to drive the basket pretty nicely, and I don't know why he quit doing that. Whether they clamped down on him or why he didn't get those shots off in the second quarter, but he had a really great early start of the game, and then it's kind of cooled off. So they need to get back to attacking the basket either with him or maybe Giddings or Schurz when he comes in.
Yeah, Lincoln Vandermolen starts off the second half with a three-pointer. Quickly inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. Tyson DeVries led all scorers with 8. Leading scorer for Oskaloosa was Max Roach with 6. That's inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. You were listening to the Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show. For tires, front-end work, there are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Roach drives, kicks to Scholes for the corner for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Tyson DeVries.
He's been content like that time too. He just kind of kept the ball at the top and didn't try to attack that zone, and maybe that's why he's not getting those layups as well. That zone's a little tough for him, but now there was an opportunity. He could have crashed the seam there and got a layup.
Stoltz off the dribble, fires the triple and gets it to go. Aiden Stoltz. The Eagles jump up by 16. Max Roach with it for Oskaloosa. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard quickly. We'll run through the guy scores that we have thus far. Indianola leading Newton 25-17 at the end of the first quarter. Knoxville leading Cardinal 16-9 at the end of the first quarter. Earlham leads Pleasantville 17-13 at halftime. And Aiden Scholes knocks down another 3 for Oskaloosa. Three-pointer is what Oski has been living by all night long.
Yeah, 4 threes and 2 twos is all they got, and a couple free throws.
DeVries has it on the wing for Pella Christian. Tries to drive, has it poked out by Roach, and Bolba will make the transition layup. And now we're going to get some pressure from the Indians. DeVries kicks to Stoltz, who was trying to find Voss and threw it away, and Indians with a little momentum here.
Well, Tyson did the right thing again, try to drive the lane against that zone and lost the handle, and then they turned around and made an ill-advised pass there from Stoltz trying to hit the wing.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The Eagles got off to this game with a great start as they led 25-15 out of the half. That was in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Roach, corner 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Vandermolen. DeVries with it now, gets it across half court for the Eagles, kicks to Stoltz, who thought about the triple. Now he will fire it, and Aiden Stoltz hits another 3, and a vision for last timeout here by J.D. Moore, 30 seconds. Champion seed game reset here. 5:26 to play in the third quarter. Pella Christian leads Oskaloosa 34-20. Champion seed with local dealer Jay Boat is an independently owned and regionally focused seed company that strives to build and maintain the broadest portfolio of genetics and traits. Champion seed, they only champion the best. So our champion seed game reset there. Again, 5:26 to play in the third quarter. Eagles with a 34-20 lead on Oskaloosa. And now that we've got a moment, let's run through that Marion County Bank radio scoreboard through its entirety really quickly. These are all going to be girls' scores coming at you. Pella Christian falls to Oskaloosa 43-41. Pella girls defeat Norwalk 53-31. Indianola girls defeat Newton 55-26. Knoxville girls defeat Cardinal 70-33. Earlham defeats Pleasantville girls 45-34. Boys scores, Pella Christian leads 34-20 over Oskaloosa. Indianola 25-17 over Newton. Knoxville boys 16-9 over Cardinal. Earlham 17-13 on Pleasantville. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. In the corner, it's Jacob Steck with it for the Indians. Double teamed, back to Bolabaugh, corner three. And Bolabaugh knocks down the triple, pulls the Indians back within 11. And then DeVries gets the turnover and almost had the block on Bolabaugh, but ends up picking up the foul instead.
Well, and Bolabaugh's the guy you're going to have to watch out for. Looks like him and Roach are the ones that are trying to carry this team, and so that time Bolabaugh's defense was able to take the ball away from Tyson's. Got to break that press with the pass. Don't try to dribble through it.
Bolabaugh misses the free throw. Do have a couple of Strauver Cellular Instant Radio updates. Indianola 40, Newton 31 at halftime. And Pella leads Norwalk 19-15 at the end of the first quarter. Bolabaugh misses both. Benny Schurz drives for the Eagles. He goes up and a lot of contact there for no call. Benny Schurz kicks inside for Breams. And finally, they're going to get Bolabaugh for a foul, who did not agree with the call, but he was all over multiple Eagles there on that possession.
Well, there was one of those shots just like Pella Christian had the other night against Eddyville, where he didn't go up strong after he felt the contact. He's got to finish that play. Fortunately, they did come away with the rebound and get the possession back.
DeVries is trying to drive on Roach. He does drive. Unable to get the first try, but gets the second one to go. Tough finish there by DeVries working against the freshman Roach.
That was a tough shot that he took in the first place, but stuck with it.
Yeah, Bolabaugh swings it out and gets to Roach, who misses a three. They fire it back out to him. He drives, kicks to the corner for Scholes, who airballs it, but Vandermolen lost it out of bounds.
Oh, wow. Came right to him, and he didn't come down with it clean.
Yeah, it just looked like he just fumbled it. We're going to get a vision for last timeout here, full timeout by the Indians. We're going to step away. We'll be right back here on the KRLS2 stream of the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. 36-23, Pella Christian leads with 4:05 to play in quarter number 3.
The signals on the car go blink, 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 blink. The signals on the car go blink, blink, blink at Central Tire and Auto.
We all share the road, so if your turn signals are burned out, stop into Central Tire and Auto and get them fixed. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the little things like new turn signals. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Everybody now.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Hey Mom, I've got my Christmas list done.
What's on it?
A PC, VR headset, and some Xbox games.
You can ask for anything.
2 hours later.
Can I get that Christmas list back?
Why?
I want to add a new smartphone and wireless headphones.
12 seconds later.
Can I see that Christmas list again?
You're relentless with that list, just like Brand Appeal has been relentless in making sure all of our print collateral at work is ready to go for the big trade show next week.
For branding, print, web, interactive, and video, get Brand Appeal. Relentless for you.
Welcome back here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. That's been another vision for last time out, improving lives by helping people see better. If poor visibility is causing you to miss things, take a time out and visit Vision for Less in Pella and get back in the game. Benny Schurz tips the inbounds pass from Roach out of bounds.
Yeah, it's too bad he couldn't tip it right down to him so he could have got the possession.
Roach pass to the corner is stolen by Vandermolen.
Put a lot of heat on it, but Lincoln stepped right in front of it.
And DeVries drives, kicks to Schurz, who had it knocked out of his hands. And Schurz with a tough finish.
Well, probably a good thing it did knock out of his hands, because where he was, I'm not sure he could have got it up off the glass. When he got it back, he was right in front of the basket.
Roach has it. They're swinging around to the Indians. They find Bolabaugh, who will fire the three. And Bolabaugh knocks down another three. He's made all 3 attempts in this half.
Well, and they were playing man-to-man on that possession and just did not stay with him. Got him too good a look.
Vandermolen finds Schurz, who finds Breams.
He was set up so nicely and a nice job of getting him the ball.
That he was. Roach has it up top. He finds Gus Bunnell to Waylon Bolabaugh. Roach inside, kicks to Bunnell, who traveled big time. And it leads to a three-pointer by Jacob Steck. Coach Bohr is not happy. Bunnell went from one corner of the lane, or went from one side of the lane to the other without taking a dribble.
Well, and Lincoln just got away with one too, though, so I guess it's all equal.
Yeah, DeVries knocks down or misses the three on this end. 40-29. Roach to Scholes. 3 off the mark. Rebound is tipped. It's loose. Back out to Roach. To Scholes inside. His tough shot goes. Wouldn't be surprised if we see it. Looks like we're going to get some substitutions here from the Eagles. Vandermolen finds Stoltz at half court to Schurz, who thought about the three. Instead drives, kicks to DeVries, and one, Tyson DeVries.
Boy, that was a nice drive to the basket by Lincoln, and for Benny to see him and get him the ball, great execution there.
Yeah, great job there by the Eagles as Dane Geetings and Jack Fancher come in for Vandermolen and Stoltz, and into the game comes Nathan Kelderman for Jacob Steck. Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brandon Peel. Let's go ahead and call it that. The nice feed there by Benny Schurz finding the cutting Tyson DeVries. That's been a big thing here for the Eagles tonight. Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brandon Peel for branding, print, web, video, or interactive. Called Brandon Peel, relentless for you. DeVries knocks down the free throw. Bolabaugh gets it to Kelderman, who gets across half court. And back to Bolabaugh. They go inside to Kelderman again. And his shot is blocked by Dane Geetings. Ahead to Benny Schurz, who lost the ball out of bounds.
Wow.
Which he did. I mean, it was off of his hip. And that was the official on the backside there who saw it. So kudos on making the correct call. Kelderman immediately coming out of the game again for number 30, Maddox Ashman, sophomore guard. Bolabaugh kicks to Roach, who's going to quickly look to beat the Eagles' pressure. And it's Gus Bunnell getting the layup to go. It's a good take there by the freshman Roach. As DeVries is going to attack the two guards for Oskaloosa defensively. Kicks to Geetings, finds Breams, who will kick to DeVries, kicks to the corner, Benny Schurz, triple, Benny Schurz for 3. Blocking foul is going to be called on Geetings there as Bolabaugh quickly made his way up the court.
Tried to split the defenders and just got enough of Dane to get the foul.
Yeah, that foul went on Geetings. Breams comes out of the game for Voss now. Roach catches the inbound here as the Eagles not going to put as much pressure this possession. Bunnell has it out top to Scholes. Looking for Ashman, does get it to Ashman, working against Fancher. Now Bolabaugh against Geetings. Bolabaugh off of a screen, feeds to Bunnell. That was a nice pick and roll there. As Oskaloosa finally starting to attack more inside. 46-35, 50 seconds to play here in the quarter. Benny Schurz, corner, 3 again off the mark, but Jack Fancher's there. Benny Schurz Looks to drive on Bunnell. Nice finish off the spin move by Benny Schurz. 30 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Shot clock turned off. Bolabaugh drives quickly, kicks to Scholes, who knocks down the baseline jumper. The Eagles will have one. Looks like they're going to set up for one possession here. 15 seconds on the clock. As Roach putting the pressure. Got to count. DeVries is going to drive all the way to the basket, make them pay for the pressure. Bolabaugh quickly up and doesn't recognize the clock. And the Eagles take a 52-37 lead into the quarter. We're going to step away. We'll be right back here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. Pella Christian leads 50-37 entering the final quarter of play.
A family coming to town for the holidays and you'd rather they don't stay at your house 24/7?
Then book them a room at Post only downtown hotel, the Amsterdam Hotel.
If you haven't been here in a while, our entire hotel has been completely remodeled, including the Liberty Street Kitchen restaurant.
And because they're right downtown, your guests can easily get to all the great holiday shopping that Pella has to offer.
Check out our website, royalamsterdam.com, for different packages that are available.
And then make your holiday guests a reservation at the Amsterdam Hotel on the Molengraat in Pella.
The Pella community features wonderful Dutch architecture all around town, but there's one place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old-world atmosphere. Welcome to the Molengraat, home to Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel. Dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, beautiful youth salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
Welcome back here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. Pella Christian leads 50-37 over Oskaloosa entering the final quarter of the boys game here in the nightcap of the doubleheader. As Max Roach starts the quarter with the ball for Oskaloosa, kicks to Waylon Bolabaugh, who's driving on Stoltz, kicks it back out to Maddox Ashman, being defended by Jack Fancher. Roach with it again, trying to set up the offense with Bunnell on a give and go. Takes, kicks backside, Bolabaugh. Kicks to Scholes in the corner, working against Stoltz. A little bit of pressure there from the Eagles. 2 seconds on the shot clock, so Bunnell fires up a three, and it goes off of the strap above the basket. So that
team defensive rebound, yeah.
So Lincoln Vandermolen back into the game. Tyson DeVries get a breather here. Aiden Stoltz kicks to Vandermolen. His pass to Stoltz was almost stolen by Roach. Vandermolen with a nice drive. And Bolabaugh is going to be called for a foul here. As he took out Giedings.
And I think he did, but he fouled him way sooner than that. They didn't call it till he was laying on the floor and he tripped over him.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So Bolabaugh's got 4 now. So he's doing a little bit of talking. He might want to be careful because I don't know that you want to have your night end because of words.
Oski really can't afford to lose him.
Yeah, the pass from Giedings to Fancher, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Giedings. They're going to kick to Stoltz now on the wing. Back to Vandermolen. Inside to Giedings. He's going to drive to the basket. It's off the mark, tipped out to Vandermolen. Steps in, kicks to Fancher, who drives. Kicks to Voss, who's fouled by Gus Bunnell.
There, Josiah needed to use the backboard there. He might have made that shot. He tried to put it over the rim instead. Missed it.
Well, I think the contact took him off the line.
Yeah, took him off what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Carter Blanco going to check back in as Voss knocks down free throw number 1. So for the Eagles right now, it's Isaiah Breams, Lincoln Vandermolen, Josiah Voss, Dane Giedings, Aiden Stoltz, as Jack Fancher came out of the game there for Breams. For Oskaloosa, it's Roach, Blanco, Ashman, Bolabaugh and Scholes as the second free throw there for Voss went down as well. So the lead 52-37, 6.5 minutes to play in the game. Scholes and Roach back and forth at the free throw line. Now Roach is going to bring it up top and set up the play. Kicks to Waylon Bolabaugh. Looking for a screen from Blanco. Will hand off to Roach, working against Giedings. He drives, and tough shot is well off the mark. Stoltz gets it across half court. Roach is hurting as Vandermolen unable to knock down the three-pointer. Bolabaugh quickly up the other side. Kicks to Roach as Giedings was unable to get the steal. Breams with the rebound. Roach is hurting. Eagles swinging it around now. Vandermolen drives and didn't have the angle, and we're going to get a vision for last time out here for Roach, who's hurting.
And that, too, is a big loss for them. They need him on the floor.
Looks like he maybe is cramping up a little bit.
Or
it looks like his calf is cramping up a little bit. Tyson DeVries back into the game as I didn't see who came into the game for him. Looks like Jacob Steck came in. That pass is stolen by Tyson DeVries. And DeVries, he too hard on the finger roll layup. And now the Eagles are a man down on the other end as Carter Blanco makes the two.
But it took Oski almost 3 minutes to score in this quarter, though, so that's a good plus.
That it is. So Tyson DeVries has it on the wing. Back to Vandermolen.
Of course, we've only scored one basket, so.
Yep, Dane Giedings at the free throw line.
There
inside to Isaiah Breams. Nice feed from Dane Giedings to Breams. Strawberry Cellular Instant Radio updates. Earlham leads Pleasantville 33-24 entering the fourth quarter. Pella leads Norwalk 32-30 at halftime. Jacob Steck on the wing. Kicks to Ashman to Blanco. Now to Waylon Bolabaugh. Bolabaugh kicks back to Steck. It's Blanco working against Breams. Kick to Ashman. Out to Waylon Bolabaugh. His three is way off the mark. Rebounded by Giedings. And a vision for last 30-second timeout here by J.D. Moore. Tonight's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Windmill Print and Stitch in Pella. Windmill Print and Stitch is your locally owned decorated apparel company right here in Pella, and they are a proud partner of BSN Sports. If you need apparel for your team or business, call Phil Hemming with BSN Sports at 620-8337 or stop into the BSN Sports Windmill Print and Stitch office on Southeast 14th Street in Pella. Our fan of the game is presented by Delivery.com. Delivery.com is the restaurant delivery service in Pella with great local restaurants like George's, Canaritos, Yamato, Liberty Street Kitchen, Dutch Fix, and more. And you can have fresh food delivered right to your home or business for lunch or dinner. Unfortunately, we don't have a fan of the game for tonight's game, but our winners of the Fan of the Game award win a $10 gift certificate towards their next order. Try Delivery.com this week, then listen to our next broadcast to see if you're the fan of the game presented by Delivery.com. You're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa, on the KRLS2 stream at KNIA, KRLS.com, and KRLS HD2, Knoxville, Pella. Everyone has a goal, an inspiration, a reason for being. Whatever that is for you, Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Lincoln Vandermolen has it on the wing here for the Eagles. Benny Schurz getting ready to check back in. Vandermolen being pressured by Bolabaugh. If I were the Eagles, I'd take advantage of the pressure you're seeing there. Cross-court pass goes off of the hands of Bolabaugh out of bounds. Benny Schurz is going to grab Dane Giedings. If I were the Eagles, I'm putting Stoltz or DeVries by Bolabaugh and picking up that fifth foul.
Yeah, make him come after you.
Yeah, because he definitely is being aggressive. Nice feed by DeVries to Benny Schurz. What a feed there by DeVries. The pretty no-look bounce pass to Schurz.
You got to know he's coming, don't you?
puts the Eagles up 17. Roach back out there, good to see. Bunnell working against Breams, unable to connect. Tough angle there. Ooh, DeVries with a pretty move. DeVries all the way to the basket. And wow, what a move by DeVries. Put a nice behind the back dribble on Bolabaugh. Then with the nice finger roll layup. Three-pointer is off the mark by Scholes.
Oop, going to call a rebounding foul, though, on
on Breams. Just the third foul of the half on the Eagles.
No, they've done a nice job defensively, staying out of foul trouble in the second half.
Yeah, Bunnell just came out of the game for Grady Cool. And nice feed there from Roach to Steck, who is able to get the Indians back within 17. Vandermolen kicks to Breams, inside to Benny Schurz. The Eagles doing a nice job of attacking the basket here in the final quarter. Looks like a more concerted effort to get to the rim.
Well, they're doing a great job, even against that zone. They're really attacking that baseline. Charge?
Should be, yep. DeVries was set up there for a while. Steck will pick up the charge. Looks like we got a vision for last time out here by Oskaloosa. And stay right here. And let's take one final look through our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard during action here. And we'll look just at the boys' scores here because that's where we're at in the evening. Our score is 60-41, Pella Christian leading Oskaloosa. Pella leads Norwalk 32-30. Indianola boys lead Newton 41-31 at halftime. Pleasantville trailing Earlham 33-24 going into the fourth quarter. And then last look for Knoxville, they were up 38-21 on Cardinal. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Eagles got out to a very quick start this evening, up 15-3 early in the game, ended up being 15-6 at the end of the first quarter, and they have not looked back since getting off to that great start. They have been on fire all night long. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
And our final champion seed game reset is at 2:31 to play in the fourth quarter. 60-41, Pella Christian leads by 19 here. And they have the ball, looking to get to 1-1 on the young season. Aiden Stoltz will kick to Vandermolen, who will now give it to DeVries. To Schurz, back out top to DeVries, to Stoltz. They're going to try to run the clock down as much as they can. You can see here, Stoltz working out top and trying to take away the pass to DeVries. And now working against Bolabaugh, who's lucky he didn't pick up foul number 5. There's some great passing by the Eagles. Finds DeVries outside. And they're going to get Stoltz for the foul.
Well, they did a nice job of taking the time off the clock, attacked the basket a couple of times against that zone, but we're not able to get that little backdoor cut that they'd been getting against it. Oski did a nice job of stopping that this time. They ended up settled for the 3, didn't get the shot.
Yeah, Dane Geetings will come give Tyson DeVries a breather. Max Roach with it. He's just dribbling out top right now. Kicks to Cool, who's into the game for the first time this evening. Was in the game just before that last time out. Bolabaugh gives it to Cool, who had a tip, but is able to get it to Roach, who drives, has his shot slightly altered, and ultimately misses. Eagles doing a nice job of taking him out of things here in the second half. As Stoltz got it across half court. Geetings with it to Breams. Roach comes from behind. Breams forgot about him. And his pass is tipped by Stoltz, and I think that's the first turnover of the half by Oski, but then
that was
Eagle turns it over.
That was a third of the quarter.
Oh, I missed a couple early in the quarter then here.
But we just turned around and gave it right back to him, so.
Yeah. Roach is going to come out of the game, and Braden Smith is going to come in. So Braden Smith will bring it up here for the Indians. Kicks to Cool, who will now hand off to Scholes. Working against Breams, kicks to the corner. And back out to Scholes. He's going to drive. Throws up a circus shot, and it goes down. I mean, that did not look like your typical shot that you're looking for somebody to make. We're going to get a vision for last time out here for the Eagles as they're going to
just make a substitution.
Empty the bench out. We're going to see Stoltz, Breams, Vandermolen, and Schurz come out of the game. Into the game, we've got number 5, Trey Van Manen. Number 13, Caleb Van Arendonk. Number 10, Isaac Kakmarinsky. Number 32, Caden Croyd. And number 10, Isaac Kakmarinsky. And we are going to get a whole host of subs now from Oskaloosa as well. We got number 10, that's Braden Smith. We mentioned a little bit ago, Alex Perla. Kakmarinsky has it at the free throw line. Corner 3 from Caleb Van Arendonk off the mark. Rebound goes to Dane Geetings outside. He goes to Caden Croyd, who goes up strong. He gets the 2. Braden Smith quickly up the other way. Corner 3 is good by Maddox Ashman. 62-43 our score with 13 seconds. Dane Geetings will get it across half court. Kick to Van Arendonk. Back to Geetings, to Kakmarinsky, to Van Arendonk, and this one is over. Pella Christian improves to 1-1, 62-44, as the Eagles defeat Oskaloosa 62-44 and advance to, or improve to 1-1 on the season and 1-0 in Little Hawkeye Conference play. Chris Boyle will be back with the Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show right after this on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel.
Offensive rebound tipped out. Allen, can he make it 3 in a row? And the answer is yes! Noah Allen hits 3 3-pointers in a row! And there we go! Our first of what we hope are many.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams. When it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Find us on Facebook or visit randallroofs.com. Thinking new roof? Think Randall Roofing.
The City of Pella wants to remind residents about the snow ordinance and snow removal policies. You are asked to remove vehicles from the street whenever it snows, as it makes the process of removal much easier for plow operators. If a snow emergency is declared and you leave your vehicle on the street, you could be fined or have your vehicle towed. Notification of the snow ordinance will be announced on KNIA KRLS. Also remember that during or after a snowfall, it is unlawful to blow or push your snow on any street or public right-of-way. This message has been brought to you by the City of Pella.
It's another red-hot weekend with a 3-day baking sale at Hy-Vee this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hy-Vee brown or powdered sugar is just $1.68 for a 2-pound bag. A 5-pound bag of flour is $1.68. 2-count boxes of Pillsbury pie crust are 2 for $6. Hy-Vee almond bark is $2.99. Hy-Vee marshmallows just 98 cents. Find these deals and many more at your holiday baking sale this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in America.
With today's interest rates, if you're selling your home and moving, it's as important as ever to make sure that you're bringing as much equity across into your new home. Hi, this is Stephen Patel with Pella Real Estate Services. I recently helped someone sell their home on Hayes Drive in Knoxville for $480,000. Using our Prez Listing Advantage, they saved $11,400. When it's time to sell your home, call 628-1BUY and use the Prez Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
Welcome back to the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio postgame show here on the KRLS2 stream and the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel, as the Pella Christian Eagles boys squad improves to 1-1 on the season with a 62-44 victory over the Oskaloosa Indians. And Still tallying out tonight's final stats for this one. So I'm going to go with our Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game right off the bat. And I think the key play, I go back right off the bat. I think the key play was Tyson DeVries's opening possession drive to the basket, where he went in there with physicality, and I think he kind of set the tone early for the Eagles. Like, we're not going to play like we did the other night, where we shied away from the contact and things of that nature. I know J.D. Bohr, the head coach of the Eagles, talked about that in our post-game interview against Eddyville, that they couldn't shy away from that stuff. And I think that was the play that set the tone early, and that's why I give that tonight's play of the game. And then our player of the game, it would be really easy to go with Tyson DeVries, but I'm definitely going with Benny Schurz. And before you even pointed that out to me, when he had 15 points, he had a great night. He had a lot of strong finishes at the basket, and just overall a great night there by Benny Schurz.
Yeah, Tyson had a great night as well. He was 8 for 14 for shooting, so that's a great percentage. Drove the basket. That the first 3 possessions that he scored on really set the tone. But he made Oskaloosa realize that they were probably going to have to go to a zone to keep him from driving the basket. Pella Christian adjusted to that so nicely, and especially in the second half, where they were able to drive into the lane and then hit Benny on the baseline. And Benny, I got him shooting 7 for 12, so that's a super high percentage as well. The whole team did a great job of shooting tonight and finishing plays, and a couple times where they didn't handle the contact as well as we'd like to see maybe, but they, for the most part, finished the plays pretty well tonight and was able to really take care of business.
Yeah, overall, much better night here from the Eagles. As we take a look at tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency, I've got our scoring breakdowns. If you got numbers you want to throw in there quickly.
They won the rebounding battle nicely, 38-22. They really controlled the boards very well. Turnovers were pretty even. I got them 11 for Oskaloosa and 13 for Pella Christian, so that was pretty close. Shooting was the big thing, 51% for Pella Christian. If you shoot the ball 51% in a high school game, you're going to win most of them. Oski was only 37% from the field, so that was the big difference there. The rebounding and the shooting percentage was the huge difference for Pella Christian, giving them the big win. But it was nice to see him play quick without getting out of control and to really be aggressive and handle the pressure.
Yep, absolutely. Looking at our scoring here, let's first look at Oskaloosa. Waylon Bolobong led Oski scores with 14 points. Aiden Scholes had 9, 7 points each for Gus Bedell and Jacob Steck, 6 points for Max Roach, 3 points for Maddox Ashman, 2 points for Carter Blanco. For the Eagles, a nice, well-balanced scoring attack. Tyson DeVries with 17, Benny Schurz with 15, 9 points for Lincoln Vandermolen, 9 points for Aiden Stoltz, 2 for Dane Geetings, 4 for Josiah Voss, 2 for Isaiah Breams, and 2 for Caden Croyd. So that's our scoring breakdown. That's tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad Lancer and Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency, providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. We're going to step away. We'll be right back here on the KRLS2 stream, as we've got 2 coaches joining us here, it appears, when we come back, and we'll tell you who that is right after this on the CAD Design of Pella Radio postgame show on the KRLS2 stream.
Hey, this is Ashley from Brown Shoe Fit Pella, here to tell you that we have so many great new arrivals for fall and winter. Brown Shoe Fit Pella has a great selection of Vera Bradley, Sherpani, and Hobo bags. Did you know Brown Shoe Fit Pella has Oakleys and Ridge wallets now too? And we have tons of fall and winter boots for the whole family. Does this cooler weather have you thinking about Smartwool socks yet? Because we have a great selection of Smartwool in now. We have the footwear you need for work and play. Brown Shoe Fit Pella, located on the south side of the square.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, our diabetes education team is dedicated to providing one-on-one care close to home. Hi, I'm Lauren Berry, a registered dietitian at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics. By working together, we can make sure you are choosing healthy foods, making time for regular physical activity, and sticking with your diabetes treatment plan. To learn more about our diabetes services and to register for our monthly diabetes support group, visit knoxvillehospital.org or call 641-842-1522.
Welcome back here on the Cabin Design of Pella Radio postgame show. We're joined now with our continuing coverage of Iowa High School athletics. J.D. Bohr of the Pella Christian boys basketball team following a 62-44 win against Oskaloosa. And J.D., we talked about it after the Eddyville loss. you guys struggled with the physicality of Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont right off the bat. The first possession of the game, even Tyson DeVries takes the ball, and he goes right at the big man for Oskaloosa, sets the tone early, and seeing your squad respond with that physicality, I'm sure felt good as a coach.
Yeah, it did, and it was one of those things that we had to. We really got to work on Wednesday and Thursday about being physical. I thought Eddyville kind of bullied us on Tuesday night, right? And I was interested to see how our guys responded, and for the most part tonight, I thought it was really good. I think, when you look at that level of physicality, you talk about making some baskets around the hoop, and we were a little up and down there, but certainly made more than we did on Tuesday night around the basket and rebounding. And I thought our rebounding tonight was pretty solid, especially in the first half. We really rebounded the ball well. So the guys responded really well to some of the things that we had to work on.
Yeah, and overall, the first quarter, we talk about the rebounding and the scoring, but defensively too.
Yeah.
You held them to 6 points in the first quarter, and knowing that you guys, can play that way, you can play physically, you can play defense in a manner where you can really limit teams that way. As a coach, how do you make sure that your guys recognize the way they played tonight and just continue to consistently put out that kind of effort each week and each game?
Yeah, that's the challenge, right? Sustaining that. But a big part of it is film, and film did not look good for us on Tuesday, right? When we looked back on Wednesday and took a look at some of those things, I wasn't very happy with a lot of them, and we had some talks about some of those things. And a big part of that is just being ready to guard, being in a stance, being focused, not only off the ball, or on the ball, but off the ball as well. And that's really important for us. And tonight I thought we did a much better job. Oski had some long possessions, right? Just struggled to get into some things. And I thought a lot of that had to do with our ball pressure and us being in a really good place in terms of being dialed in off the ball defensively.
Yeah, and one of the other things that we talked about early in the week against Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont was, finding the balance offensively and being able to distribute the ball around. Well, tonight, that is absolutely what you guys did. You had 2 scores in double figures again. You had 2 more with 9 points, and overall just a lot of different guys getting in on the scoring. And before we get on some of those individuals in particular, seeing the balance of your squad, knowing that it makes it a little bit more difficult for you guys to be defended, what about that gives you an advantage as you move forward?
Well, I think it's one of the strengths of this team is that we're a pretty unselfish group. Nobody's looking to get out there and get all their points. They want to share the ball. They want to pass the ball. We struggled in the first half against their zone. We only got 25 points. I thought we got stagnant, made a few adjustments, and I thought the guys responded well to moving the basketball, sharing it, letting the ball do some of the work, and letting the ball find the open guy. And we did that well there in the second half for the most part.
Yeah, and hitting on some of these individual players, you got Tyson DeVries finishing with 17 points. He's going to be a guy who is going to be a great scorer for you guys throughout the season. He kind of proved that last year that he could be that guy that you can rely on. And knowing that when you need a bucket, you've got a guy like Tyson you can rely on, or a guy like Aiden you can rely on. Knowing you have those guys, just how important is that for you as a coach, knowing that you have guards that when the going gets tough and you really need a bucket, you can have those guys do that.
Guard plays everything. In the game of basketball, you got to have guards. You got to be able to trust your guards. When your guards can be playmakers, the game just gets a lot easier for everybody. And Tyson's been assertive and getting to the rim. Obviously he's great in transition with his speed. And for his size to be a guy who attacks the basket the way he does, it's exceptional. And I think he can really shoot the ball well too. He hasn't gotten that going quite as much, but he sets the tone for us, and guys just fill in out of that, and we finally knocked down some shots today, which is great to see. We've been waiting for that a little bit. So it's been good. I think those guards are really what make us go a little bit, and we play through those guys, and they did a nice job tonight.
Yeah, and one guy who I really wanted to hit on, because we talk about the physicality. I know we talked about Tyson with the physicality. One guy who I really thought brought the physicality is Benny Schurz, and we saw the improvement. I know you helped with our color commentary for football season. We saw the improvement of his physicality from his junior year to his senior, or from his sophomore year to his junior year at running back.
Yeah.
Seeing it from game 1 against Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont to tonight against Oskaloosa, just seeing how physical he can be and how much of a presence he could be for you guys inside. Seeing that improvement, how great was that for you watching him really adapt to what you were saying after the loss to Eddyville?
Yeah, it's great. You know, we got a group of guys in those big spots, you know, with Isaiah Breams and Benny Schurz and Josiah Voss and Caden Croyd. Isaac Kakbranski gave us a good boost tonight. Those guys are finding their way a little bit, you know, and I thought that we kind of took one on the chin inside against Eddyville. And, you know, it was good to see them kind of take that personally. It's not perfect, but it was much better tonight. I thought we were physical. I thought we finished around the rim, obviously better than we did the other night. And, man, that is just a huge boost for our team when we can get contributions like that. I mean, Benny getting 15 points. Hopefully we can become one of those teams that you just never know where it's really going to come from. But I love Benny's ability to kind of step up into a role and be an athlete, be physical, be strong, and do some nice things around the rim.
Yeah, and taking a look at the road ahead here, presented by Pella Motors, and, you know, seeing what you guys have up ahead. You got PCM coming up on Monday. You've got Norwalk on Friday. Knowing you got games against a PCM team who's very similar to you guys on Monday, and the fact that they didn't bring back a lot of what they had from last year, and it's two teams that, you know, despite what the results may say, they're still trying to find their way. What do you feel like in that game is going to be key to get yourself prepared for that one? And then what are the things you guys have to do Monday night to come away with the win?
Yeah, you know, well, PCM is an opponent that we know fairly well. You know, they're pretty big this year. You know, I haven't dove in a lot to what they do. But I think they played a lot of 2-3 zone, you know, so we saw a lot of that tonight, you know, so hopefully we've figured some things out about how to attack that. But right now it's, you know, it's kind of coach speak, but we do have to get some rest. We do have to get these guys off their feet a little bit. It's been a bit of a grind of a week, that first week of games, plus the fact that, man, we really got after it on Wednesday and Thursday in practice. And now hopefully we can get our legs underneath us. Monday games are always a little bit funny, you know, and you haven't really had a practice to prepare for as much. But we'll be ready to go. I'm excited. You know, we get back in front of the home crowd. And I should mention the home crowd tonight was awesome. And it was just an awesome atmosphere. This place was rocking. There was great energy in the gym, really positive energy for our guys. And I thought our crowd played a big factor in this game and kind of helped pull our guys through to the end.
Absolutely, Coach Bohr. We're looking forward to seeing that game on Monday. Looking forward to our conversations then. And we'll chat about that, I'm sure, down the road. But as always, appreciate your time. Always good time chatting with you about any Pella Christian athletic event, but especially when it's boys basketball season. A good time talking to you, and best of luck on Monday.
You bet. You're the man, Tyler. Thank you.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pella Christian Eagles, J.D. Bohr. We'll be right back after this. One final time on the KRLS2 stream.
Free same-day speed for over 30 years because our local lens labs are full of experienced and passionate lab techs, not to mention advanced equipment needed for the job. Simply put, your glasses can be ready the same day at no additional cost to you. On top of that, nobody beats our everyday low prices. Get 2 pairs single vision starting under $40 or 2 pairs of progressive starting under $80. Your time is valuable and quality comes faster than you think when you shop at Vision for less.
Would you look at the time? It's tax time. You already know H&R Block does taxes, but here's what you may not know when you file with H&R Block, like how you can get expert help in person or virtually. Plus, our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request to work with the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. No one offers more ways to help with your taxes than H&R Block. At H&R Block, help is here.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
Honey, where do you want to go out to dinner?
How about Mexican?
I was thinking Chinese.
Some decisions are hard. Switching banks shouldn't be. When you sign up for a Bank Iowa account online, you can switch your direct deposit and online bill payments at the same time. In just a few clicks, you'll be banking with Bank Iowa faster than you can say,
I'll have the Mugu Guy Pan.
That's an excellent choice.
Learn more at bankiowa.bank/switch. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen. Member FDIC.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
One final time here on the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio post-game show. Going in closing, presented by Light and State Bank. Actually, before we do that, we got to mention that the road ahead was presented by Pella Motors. You'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. Now it's time to go in closing, presented by Light and State Bank. And overall, the doubleheader tonight, Pella Christian had a great start to the game. They got off to a good start in the girls' game, just unable to come away with the win, which is unfortunate, but a good night for the Eagles girls. You can see the progress being made for the Eagles boys. Physicality was matched. It was a good night for the Eagles basketball programs. Boys improved to 1-1. Girls fall to 0-3. Both teams will look to pick up wins against PCM on Monday, so make sure to tune in on 92.1 KRLS or right here on the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel. That's where you're viewing tonight. But again, thanks for tuning in to this edition of Pella Christian Basketball. That's in closing, presented by Light and State Bank. Grow strong with us. You've been listening to the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio postgame show at Cabinet Design of Pella. They expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella. Thanks for tuning in. Back to Kathy Molly in the studio. Thanks to everyone here with the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel, Kenyon Geetings. We've got Jacob Harmon, Frank Vandenbosch, a great group. And, they do a great job. Thanks to Kathy Molly back in the studio. Thanks for tuning in to Pella Christian Basketball here on the KRLS2 stream.